Have you ever found yourself completely immersed in a story, only to realize that your friend had a completely different experience with the exact same book? It is a fascinating phenomenon, highlighting how personal engagement profoundly shapes our understanding of narratives. This difference in experience is precisely what we explore today. For literary critics, reader response theory profoundly shifts the focus of analysis from the author or the text itself to the reader's active role in constructing meaning. It asserts that a literary work does not possess a fixed, inherent meaning, but rather that meaning is generated and negotiated through the dynamic interaction between the text and the individual who reads it. This means critics examine the reading process itself. The core reason behind this emphasis is the understanding that texts are not static vessels of meaning. Instead, they are blueprints that requiring active participation from the reader. Critics like Wolfgang Iser introduced concepts such as the implied reader, referring to the ideal reader that the text seems to anticipate. Other scholars, such as Stanley Fish, explored interpretive communities, highlighting how shared cultural assumptions and reading strategies within groups influence understanding. These frameworks underscore that our prior knowledge, emotional state, and cultural background inevitably shape our interpretation, making meaning a collaborative rather than a passive act. To apply reader response, critics often analyze how specific textual features invite or guide a reader's interpretation. They might examine narrative gaps, ambiguities, or rhetorical strategies that compel the reader to make choices or fill in information. Furthermore, critics consider the emotional and intellectual effects a text has on its audience, exploring how these responses contribute to the overall aesthetic experience and the construction of meaning. It moves beyond simply asking what the text means to asking how the text means for a reader. This theoretical approach marked a significant departure from earlier critical traditions, such as New Criticism, which prioritized the text's autonomy and sought a single, objective interpretation. Reader response legitimized the subjective experience of reading, acknowledging that multiple valid interpretations can coexist. It also opened up critical discourse to consider the historical and cultural contexts of readers themselves, not just those of the author or the text's creation, thus enriching the depth of literary understanding. Ultimately, reader response theory transforms literary criticism by making the reader an indispensable part of the literary equation. It encourages critics to investigate the intricate interplay between text and consciousness, offering a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of how literature creates impact. By examining the mechanics of interpretation, we unlock richer, more diverse insights into the power of storytelling and its enduring resonance with individuals.